Hello and welcome. My name's Super Saiyan and this is your weekly news and pre-order video covering all of the new releases from Forge World and Games Workshop. Very warm welcome to you new subscribers of the channel. A huge thank you to all of you subscribers that have become members. You can join as a member for this channel to support it that way for as little as less than a coffee a month. A big thank you to all of you Patreons that support the channel that way, and you Element Games affiliate link code users. There are going to be many announcements later today in the Warhammer Live event in the preview at about 1:15. You're more than welcome to join the Discord for free. There will be a live stream of the live stream within the Discord, so you can listen to all of our reactions and we can all enjoy what's coming out. I think they're going to announce quite a few things. We might not see the battle forces today. They may be in a couple of weeks' time, but we're coming up to the period where using that Element Games affiliate link that you can find in the description of the video. So if you were to just go here, whenever you make an order, if you click that link, then it'll take you to Element Games. I would just save that, because then you don't have to keep clicking it. It's that link is saved as the page is saved as your favorites, including that link. And then when you're at the checkout, if you grab this code and you copy that and you put that in the crystal code box, it'll say right at the checkout. Then you're going to earn yourself double the crystals, which is fantastic, and you'll help support the channel that way as well. And I want to say a big thank you today to all of my moderators on the channel and behind the scenes on the Discord. You really do help me out every single day with running the Discord and being there for the live streams. And I hope you realise just what a huge positive impact that has to the live streams and everybody's enjoyment of the content. So thank you, moderators. Let's jump on over to the Warhammer community website right here. I'm not sure why it's kind of white mode. I preferred it when it was sort of like grey, but not really much I can do about this. So let's go down to a week ago, which would have been the 23rd of October, right here. So on the Saturday they had a couple of articles. You had the Warhammer Horror enters a terrifying new season in this week's Black Library pre-orders. You had and sometimes these articles appear after I've done the pre-order video on that Saturday. So you've got the Accursed, which has a collection of Warhammer horror stories. You've got 12 creepy tales. Definitely will pick these horror stories up. And it was a good time for Games Workshop to draw attention to them last weekend, and obviously this weekend if you pick up a horror novel for this weekend for Halloween. You've got pre-order now Azir's Shining Heroes and Middle-earth's Dark Shadows. So these were the pre-orders last weekend. You've got Lord Commander Bastian Carthalos. Anyway, still can't pronounce his name. You've got some Annihilators. You've got the Vanquishers and the Vindictors and the Vigilers, and the Knight Relictor, as well as the Praetors. You've got some Cruel Boys with the Man Skewer Bolt Boys and the Hobgrot Slitters, and then a load of Middle-earth releases. Really, I mean, I don't collect Middle-earth and The Hobbit, but I do appreciate Games Workshop still making these miniatures and these absolutely awesome models for people that still appreciate it. And the dice are fantastic. There was also some pin badges and the Marnius Calgar Black Compendium Marvel comic with all of the comics in one. And I think it's I don't think it's hardback, but it says trade paperback. Yeah. You got the Chibi Advent Calendar pre-order as well. So last weekend there was a lot to pre-order, lots and lots, in terms of Stormcast and Age of Sigmar and Middle-earth. Today I think there's even more. So yeah, we had the Sunday preview the day after on the 24th, and they're releasing a new box of Kill Team. It hasn't really been a couple of months since the previous one, but they're releasing it with two sets of brand new miniatures again. It seems like they want to do this a lot. Games Workshop, you know, the 2 units themselves would probably cost about £60. So if they can sort of squeeze that extra sort of £40-50 out of you, basically trying to get you to pay double for 2 new sets of minis, then they will, of course. But I hope it's not a trend, because it just seems like it hasn't been very long since we had Kill Team before, and before the whole focus was on Octarius and the Orcs and Deathcore Krieg, and now the focus seems to be on a completely different set of miniatures. Tau have just come out of nowhere, and they're in this box set. It's Warhammer Day today, so happy Warhammer Day, everyone. You can spend some more money and buy these Warhammer Day miniatures. You've got Anastasia Malkorian with the dragon. It says delightful baby dragon. It is a dragon, yay! And also this very extremely rare miniature. We haven't really had many Primaris Lieutenants in the past, so now is your chance to get hold of one of these fabled, mystical, extremely rare types of Primaris Space Marine. This Lieutenant. You've got the kill team, so a little closer look at the kill team. Looks very sparse, doesn't it? Very, very sparse. Even though there are 20 models there, I don't know, it just makes it look quite sparse compared to the other kill team set, at least, which had, I say, more scenery numerically, but this has much bigger scenery, and the scenery pieces are lovely. We'll see if I pick this up. I'm still not completely sold. I don't collect Tau, and if I got this set, I think Games Workshop would just trolling me at this point, because Tau are like the only army I don't have any models for, and they've probably heard me say that if I do get a set with Tau and they're nice models, then I'll probably start Tau army, and yeah, I think this is their plan, isn't it? This is definitely their plan. The sisters models look good too. You've got the novitiates or novitiate. I can't even say that. Anyway, you've got some dice, black and orange. I can't believe I haven't purchased any of these black and orange. I mean, orange is my favourite colour, and yeah, I still haven't got any orange dice. I mean, the orange and black really suit the Tau. It really, really does. And then you've got Adeptus Titanicus, the Traitor Legios. Now, this is an odd one because it's Saturday and there is no War Master Iconoclast Heavy Battle Titan today. Really, really odd. Where has it gone? Has it been pulled last minute? But I can't find it anywhere, and I don't think they've released it today. Pretty sad about that. I'm thinking it might come next week now, but we'll see. So I was looking forward to that. I have picked up the book. Maybe they kind of thought that they wouldn't sell as many books if they just had both of them out, but people love Adeptus Titanicus, and I'm sure they would have sold both anyway. You got some transfer sheets. In Aeronautica Imperialis, we finally get our hands on a plastic Thunderhawk. I know everybody would love a plastic Thunderhawk, and so now we're getting one. I think it's about £26, so you know, a fair bit cheaper than the £500 that Forge World want for one. But of course, you know, the scale is completely off. But if you ever wanted a Thunderhawk, like if you ever wanted a Warlord Titan, you can now get it at this reduced scale. Got the Fire Raptor Squadron as well. I like the attention to detail with they put las cannons on there, which is absolutely amazing when you think about it. I mean, I would love my Fire Raptor to have las cannons, but the full-size one doesn't. It has autocannons. If they had las cannons for it, then I would buy another one, definitely. But they've also got the quad heavy bolters. You've got quite a few items for the Citadel colour range. So you've got the paint in handle XL. yeah, it can fit a whole Mega Gargant on there. So that's great. Has lots of jokes about the shape of this, and yeah, I will be doing another review with a candle at some point in the future. I just got to think about which song I want in that video. You got the assembly stand, which I'm always complaining about, that I'm not an octopus and I don't have, like, lots and lots of appendages. So this might be useful for me. I mean, it's an odd one, isn't it? Because we've all built hundreds and hundreds of miniatures probably by now, and we've all managed. So on the one hand, I question whether this is needed, but in the other hand, I welcome any kind of tool that makes our hobbying a little bit easier, a little bit less of an effort. Because there are all kinds of times when I've propped models against paint pots and certain things. I wish they made one of these specifically for the Forge World Necron Seraptech, but that's another story. You've got the Citadel sub-assembly holder, where you can paint the heads on the handle. I was thinking whether they were going to bring something like this out, and it's fantastic. It's one of the best ways to paint heads. Cocktail sticks and blue tack and corks are also very good if you wanted to go down that route. You got the Citadel colour spray stick. I've pre-ordered this because I'm very, very interested. I like how they've turned it into like a crossbow now, so you can hold it. Because before, the older one, which I've had for a number of years now, you'd have to like twist it and turn it, kind of like spray it at the side. Whereas this, you can spray directly at it because it's got this turning thing. I mean, yeah. Again, I don't want to sort of put people in boxes, but I think there are people that will welcome this and find it really useful. Especially, look, if you look here, you've got an area to put your heads to spray them separately. I think there are also people that will just use a bit of stick with some tape on, and that's perfectly fine. Whatever works for you. It's just nice that Games Workshop are giving us all options. From Forge World, yesterday we had the Saviour of Calth, Remus Ventanus. Excellent backstory behind him. He is an absolute legend, and he's kind of Uriel Ventress's role model. So please do read up some more about him if you can. If you haven't already read the Horus Heresy books and you just want a kind of an abridged version of his story, but he's going to look fantastic next to Robuto Guilliman, and there's no reason why you couldn't use him as like a standard bearer or something in your normal 40k Ultramarines army. He's quite pricey though, but there's a lot of detail on him. We'll have a look at him a little bit later on. Middle Earth, they're bringing some models back from metal. New from Back Library, you've got Storm Vault by Andy Clark, and you've got Inferno, the Inquisition, and then Warhammer Plus. Last week on Wednesday, there was Angels of Death Kill Team narrative battle. So the Gene Stealers are in black and white, and then the Terminators, the Blood Angels are in the red. I love the narrative, and I love the art style that they've gone for. My only hope is that they do something similar with Astartes, because that's what they can do now. They can, they've got the resources and things to have some kind of narrative battle using the Space Marines from Astartes. And Lawmasters, we had a fantastic video about Nagash, so that's just to get you in the mood for Halloween. So yeah, as you can see, quite a lot last week in the preview. I'm still trying to pick up my jaw from the floor because there's a lot today. You've got the Warhammer Day preview, which is today. You can join us all from about 1 or so. You've got some of these models. That there is, I'm not going to say what they are, but I've already had a quick look. Then there were more articles throughout the week. This video has already taken quite a bit of time, so I'll try and sort of condense it. You've got Unboxing the Kill Team Chalnath, everything you get in this incredible expansion. You've got Blood Bowl Pitch Report. And you've got Grab Your Giant Sword and Leather Belts. Warcry has a new Marauder in town. Really like the look of this mini, and definitely going to be fantastic with my sort of Slaves to the Darkness force. You got the Rumour Engine. Looks like some kind of missile launcher thing. I'm not sure about this one. I want to say it's like Imperial Guard, but yeah, it's like a boxy type missile launcher. Then you've got Kill Team, a little look at the Adeptus Sororitas, Novitiates. You've got save all the dates for the next round of gaming events. We've got a doubles tournament in January, an Underworlds tournament in January, a 40k doubles tournament, January, February. Wow. So yeah, you've got a fair number of tournaments going on from next year. Armies on Parade. This was well timed, wasn't it? I think I only just put my Mongol unboxing up yesterday, and then we get this about 4 days ago, and there is the Mongol. I couldn't have timed it any better, really. Well, unless this article came out on the same day. But yeah, they've modified this some kind of tome instead of the dead horse, and then they've kit bashed a few of these as well. Put a different head on there and different cape, it looks like. Yeah, so they turned it. I mean, that's fantastic, doesn't it? And then that one's already built for Anastasia. The Angels of Death Battle Report. Let's have a little bit of a preview here. There you go. Look, this is the art style that they've gone for. Looks fantastic. They've even got the death. I mean, they would, wouldn't they? They would have the models looking just as they are in the series. And then you've got this sort of black and white, I like that. I really do like it. Much more than like the in-your-face orange or purple that they normally go for. And then they've done like a black and white sister with the sword facing down. Anyway, yeah, I really like that. You got an article about the Tau Pathfinders and the Kill Team, expanded terrain rules, Black Library open submissions, who dares come between a Nazgul and his prey, the Novitiates chopping up heretics with the 40k datasheet. So they've released the 40k datasheet that you can download. This is what it looks like right here. So the Sister Novitiate, and I think this is probably because it isn't included in the Kill Team set. It says brand new options arriving in the codex, one of the first new codexes of 2022. Doesn't specifically say about that, and it would have been nice to have the Tau data sheet there with them, but we're gonna have to wait until next year for that. Yeah, unfortunately, it's a change in trend for them not to include like the 40k rules. The other Kill Team sets they did, the ones before the Orc and the Deathcore one, they always included 40k rules in the box sets. Even the Potswalkers and the Bounty Hunters and things they included. So it's a big surprise that they didn't have them. Most likely don't have them in this set. Have to wait and see for the unboxings. We'll have to wait and see for the unboxing. Then blow your enemies out of the skies with the first ever plastic Thunderhawk gunship. So here it is. It's been nearly 40 years and now we've got a plastic one. So plastic Warhound in 2043 then, guys? I don't know. But yeah, this isn't like a full-size Thunderhawk, but I'm probably still going to get a number of people say things on the Forge World. That's the Forge World one. The Forge World Resin Thunderhawk unboxing and review from many years ago. Say that it's £26 and not 500, but never mind. Then we have the Forge World article covering Remus Vantanus. Nice looking model, very ultramarine-y. You know, doesn't have as many Omega symbols as the recent Praetors, but yeah, I like him. It's fantastic. Lots of detail. 8 ways to celebrate Warhammer Day. So you get to plan it. This is a look at the 2022 calendar. Don't like it at all. I think I just don't like it. I don't like the extra thumbnail in the artwork. I also don't like the name of the month there as well. I'm looking at my beautiful Horus Heresy one right now, and there's nothing on that top page other than a glorious artwork from the Fury of Magnus in October, and then you've got the month below it. You've got all the days and the dates. You haven't got this notes business. I know calendars do have a notes section, but and then these are sort of, they're not uniformed. They're darkened for the weekend. I mean, yeah, I'm not a fan. I've had quite a few calendars in my life now, and I'm a bit of a I know what I like. You've got visits. You can visit with up to 4 friends. You need to find three other people and try and escape. You can go to the first official 40k escape room in Nottingham. I would like to do that. Games, so you can pick some games. Free downloadable adventures. Experience. Yeah, this is really odd. I would never in a million years would have thought a miniature company would release a range of scented candles. It blows my mind. Tyrannid scent, Slanesh scent. I mean, the scent of expansion. Just where's the Chaos Corn scent? It just smells of blood. I mean, where's the Death Guard scent? Just smells of like vomit and fecal matter and things. I mean, yeah, it's crossed that line, hasn't it? First we get the painted handle, now we're getting scented candles. I mean, it's not April, is it? It's not April the 1st, no. Okay. Then you can watch some things, some in-game intro visuals if you wish. Then you can play some video games. And then the Christmas jumpers have been announced. Not a massive fan of these areas here on the jumper. I wish it was just like the pattern or even plain. I think that is a bit odd. But I do like the squig and the tree. I do like the sluggers. I do like the candy cane grotto. It's good. I like that one. I like him bursting out of the Christmas jumper. And this Space Marine one, yeah, I mean, you could probably, and it says Gulliman. I mean, yeah, you could probably imagine Gulliman wearing his Christmas jumper, maybe. And then you can read some comics too. It's just really odd. It's an odd selection of things to be doing, and it's an odd selection of examples, in my opinion. But oh well. You've got a Adeptus Mechanicus army. Celebrate Warhammer Day with 2 weeks of free access to Warhammer Plus. I think there's a little bit of controversy about this, where I think you have to kind of, like, I mean, look how complicated that is all, you know. It's just a lot of faff for 2 weeks. What is essentially, for me at least, it's about 75 pence, the way I've worked my maths out. But anyway, that is all of the news for this past week. There's a lot. I know that this video is going to be a big one today, and there is going to be a lot of content over these next few weeks. And we haven't even looked at the pre-orders for today, so let's do that now. Okay, so here we are on the Forge World web store. This is where we'll start off, and the tabs do show Horus Heresy, the Saviour of Calth. Remus Venatus, a bona fide Ultramarines hero, returns to the field. If we go on to new, we're not in a queue, which is good. We click on pre-orders. Sometimes they do this. They have a few, I say, Games Workshop pre-orders included. It's going to get a bit messy if they continue to do that. The products can be used for both of the product lines, I guess. So let's just focus on Remus Venatus, the Saviour of Calth. £32. Yeah, he's like £6 more than a Praetor. That's what you're paying for the big banner, and actually that is about right. And he does have 2 head options too. But if we just type in the Equerry, Malagost is £30. So yeah, I would say that Remus is a bit overpriced now, compared to Malagost. I mean, they're both named characters, of course, but I would have expected to see Remus at the same price point as a named kind of Equerry character. But there we go. Lovely model, as I've mentioned before. You get a couple of head options. He's got his hand on his gladius, yep, he can be yours, and he is released next week, I think like Friday or Saturday time. Usually they arrive on the Saturday. To be delivered from the 5th is the Friday, so they'll probably post it out on the 5th, and you most likely get it on the Saturday. So that's it for Forge World this week, nothing else. Let's slide over to Games Workshop web store, which is right here. They've got special Warhammer Day prices. They're actually having discounts on a few of these things. I'm going to have to just say it's great. I'm going to have to be positive about it because this is rare. They did it a little while ago for a couple of sets where they had some like scenery bundles, and I can only say good things about this. If they continue to do this and it's successful, they're going to have more of them. That's my feelings of it. Now we just need to push them to get some kind of reward scheme, and I'm not talking about these promotions where you spend £150 and you get a Space Marine. I'm talking about you build up points or whatever, and then you can trade them in for a voucher or something. But we need some kind of reward system, I think. Anyway, moving down here, you've got a number of thumbnails. So you've got the kill team, you've got reinforcements arrive, and you've got the model celebration, as well as Armageddon for the Steel Legion. You can pick them up in metal. They've been around for well over 20 years in metal. I'll probably say even 30 years or more. 23rd of October to the 7th of November. So you've still got another week to pick them up. I don't think they're going away forever. I mean, these particular models are, but I think that they will have a range refresh, and they'll have them in plastic, and they'll do wonders for Steel Legion. They're one of the main forces for Guard. And then you've got this absolute shambles at the bottom. I've had conversations with others about what on earth is this mess below this lovely, quite well laid out thumbnail area. They should get rid of this and put more thumbnails, or just do something, because it's anyway, if we click on new and exclusive, now this is the tricky one. If you want these 2 model celebrations, you either need to click on the thumbnail or click on made to order, and then they're right there. They are made to order, so don't fret too much about buying them straight away. They are available up until the 8th of November, and you are guaranteed to get one, because they can take up to 120 working days, and if you do your maths, that is possibly 4 months. So you might see these at the very latest the other side of Christmas, probably like February time. But this is the Primaris Lieutenant with a Storm Shield. Boring as. Does have a helmeted option though, as you'd expect. And then you've got the better miniature, in my humble opinion, the Anastasia Malkorian Vampire Lord with her baby dragon. pointing or holding the dragon. I can't tell. I might go for the... Sorry, I have to... Yeah, so that's her as well. So you can pick either of those. You can have them made to order. If we go back... Oh, I think I've broken it. No, I haven't. So yeah, that's how you can get those, because they're not in the pre-order section, which is what we're going to look at now. So this is the pre-orders. We go high to low. We go view all. There are 42 pre-orders today, but not really, because you've got some of the Stormcast in there hidden amongst. But this is the Kill Team Chalnath. You've got the Tau Pathfinders with some drones. You've got the Adeptus Sororitas Novitiates. And then you've got this lovely looking scenery. I tried finding this on my channel, and I kind of think I have it, but I don't have it. So I'm just going to say that I don't have this scenery. But anyway, it can be yours for £105. No doubt these two sets will probably be about £31 each. I'm not sure about the Tau, that might be 34, but if they are 31, that's 60. So you're paying £40 for the scenery and the mat. And the gaming mat, it's a reversible gaming mat. There you go. So you've got brown or grey. I like the grey one though. You've got your book. You've got some close-ups of the scenery that is highlighted, immensely beautifully painted, obviously. And then you've got some closer looks at some of those. I like them. I like these sisters. They've gone for a cheeky painting scheme there with the blending on the thighs. Gradient thighs. Who'd have thought? So if we go down and look at more of the pre-orders, here's one that catches my eye. It's the Adeptus Titanicus Traitor Legios. I have purchased this. I'm not sure whether I should have, because it's only, I say only, it's almost 200 pages. It's quite chunky, but again, for these sort of expansions, I would have only expected them to be £25. The Loyalist Legios book was exactly the same number of pages. So, yeah, I don't know how much of a copy and paste job this is, but just change some of the colours. But I'm really, really interested in it. Actually, more than the Loyalist one, if I'm honest. Because we will have like Legio Mortis in there, and we will have some more pictures of Titans, which is what I love. You've got these Middle Earth miniatures that are popping up everywhere. We just click on them and we have a look down below. It does say metal models. So yes, they're bringing these back. Pricey, you know, £30 for 2 big spiders and 2 little spiders, or £30 for the Spider Queen with some sort of spider mounds. Yeah, they are pricey. So if you want to get into Lord of the Rings now, £30 for the 3 models. But then again, we've just been looking at a resin model that's £32 for one. But still, it's great that they've brought these back. Almost 20 years since they came out. So if you did miss out on Lord of the Rings, Middle Earth, and some of these models, now is your chance. You can pick them up. So these are resin. Yeah, keep an eye out on that, guys, because some are resin, some are metal. But it's a fantastic way of you either bumping up your force or having a chance of picking up models that you missed the first time around all those years ago. Moving down, you've got Ring Wraiths as well. And then today you can pre-order the Adeptus Astartes Fire Raptor Gunship Squadron. This is a sprue. I think it'll be a 2 sprue. What is interesting is it looks like they're autocannons because they've got the recoil compensator, but they definitely are. But these are definitely las cannons. Now, are they autocannons as well? So you've got autocannons, las cannons, and quad bolters. There you go. Yes, look. Autocannons. heavy bolters and las cannon. Now this is a very, very interesting revelation because the 40k version of this, I mean, yeah, we're still in 40k, but you know what I mean, the full size kit, you've only got options for either the heavy bolters or the auto cannons, with the las cannons being put on the wings instead. So this is a revelation. I wonder if they would have had an FAQ so it could put las cannons. Anyway, that's that. Interesting. Then, of course, you've got the Thunderhawk gunship, £26. I think it's going to be... This might be 2 sprue as well. It's not too bad. You're not going to get an option for the top weapon. It is only going to have that turbo laser, which is a good thing. Trust me on that. It's better to have the turbo laser. You're going to get a load of missiles. You're going to get all of the heavy bolters because you're getting... there are 4 sets of twin-linked heavy bolters on this. 2 on the wings and then 2 near the assault ramp. And then you've got the las cannons on the... I want to say aerofoils, but you know what I mean. On these extra wings. And then you've got the turbo laser, which is like a Titan weapon, really. It says Thunderhawk gunships win wars. Then you've got Galadrim Elf Commanders, and you've got the B publication for Adeptus Titanicus. You can pre-order the Tao Empire Dice set. Lovely looking dice. More Lord of the Rings, but I think Witch King was last week. The Adeptus Sororitas Kill Team dice set. The Citadel Colour Assembly stand for £16. More Middle Earth. And then the Colour Spray Stick, £14. Adeptus Titanicus transfer sheet for Legio Furians, Legio Tempestus, and Legio Krytos. You've got the Colour Painting Handle XL for £11. And you've got Stormvault in paperback, then Inferno, the Inquisition, as well as the Citadel Colour Sub-Assembly Holder for £8 as well. What do you get with that? How many do you get? It's just like that. It's just kind of a sprue that you'd break off and then you could use with any of the painting handles. Fantastic. So there you go. That is all of the pre-orders today. As I said at the start, there's a lot. There's a huge amount now that they're releasing every week. It's going to be interesting to find out what we're going to have next weekend. As always, please do put in the comments below what you're picking up today, what you're most excited for in all of these pre-orders. Of course, I welcome you to put your thoughts and opinions on any of the models that are featured in this video. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.